Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week I want to talk to you guys about engagement, and specifically what kind of engagement that you should be looking for, if any at all, on social media. I think as attorneys, you kind of get, some attorneys get lost in seeing how other industries and other influencers and stuff like that get interactions and engagements on social media. And look, to be honest with you, social media for attorneys, and it's one of those very few industries where this is the case, but the subject matter that you're dealing with a lot of the times is so sensitive and sometimes even potentially polarizing, that focusing on your engagement often means that you miss the entire point of why you specifically should be on social media in the first place. All right. So let's take a step back here and kind of refresh where attorneys should be living on social media and what they should be doing. The content that you should be putting out, and the whole reason that you should have a social media presence is to stay top of mind. It is to put out educational, helpful content that, like I said, keeps you top of mind, creates additional touch points for your audience, exposes you to people in your market. Social media now, especially with the way you can target people with boosted posts and everything like that, it basically acts as a digital billboard that puts you in front of hundreds of thousands of people in your city who may not otherwise know about you. And that's great. That's a great way to generate referrals. It's a great way to generate awareness. There is a ton of value in that. And to my initial point, when a lot of attorneys see other businesses on social media, whether it's restaurants, health places, gyms, chiropractors, whatever, those tend to get a little bit more engagement. And it's because the content that those businesses are putting out is a lot safer. It's a lot less sensitive. If you're a family lawyer, people aren't going to be actively engaging with your content. They're not going to be leaving comments. They're not going to be leaving likes, because that leaves a trail. The way Facebook works, especially, specifically, is I've seen it a lot. I'll be scrolling through my timeline. I'll see some post from a company or something that I'm not familiar with at all. And the reason it's being shown to me is because one of my friends liked that post or commented on that post. And so you start to, it's Facebook trying to extend organic reach, but for attorneys, that becomes problematic for your audience base. No one wants their legal, dirty laundry, for lack of a better term, just kind of out in the open like that. They want to keep that stuff private. So if you're going into social media expecting to get a ton of likes and comments and shares, you are going in there with the wrong expectations. All right. Social media for attorneys is about producing content, extending your reach. It is not at all about engagement. All right. So please keep that in mind. Now, look, there are some attorneys out there who get good engagement. It's oftentimes it usually ends up being personal injury or criminal defense attorneys. And a lot of times I usually end up seeing that on like video and image-based platforms. But the content and the engagement typically is coming from some sort of controversial or discussion-worthy point of view. It's not people airing dirty laundry or anything like that. Where I see the most content are legal influencers. I see a lot of it on TikTok where these people are putting out videos, and then they'll get criticized for it's not great legal advice, or it'll be other. It's a weird sort of dynamic that I've seen in terms of engagement. And it's not what you want. It's not what you want to deal with. It's, psychologically, it's not what you want to be dealing with and make you really stress out about your marketing. It's really just put out good content, put out evergreen, relevant, informational, educational content. And that's it. You're creating those touch points. Then you're staying top of mind with people who you're connected with. And that's it. That's all you need to do. That's where the value of social media lies. It positions you as the expert and creates top of mind awareness. That's it. That's what you should look for in social media. Don't spend your time on likes and shares and comments and stuff like that, because for most attorneys, that's not going to happen. And for those that it does happen for, it's the kind of engagement that's overtly negative. Most of the attorneys that I've seen on TikTok, Instagram, even Facebook, the few that get it, it is mostly negative. And I mean, that speaks to a lot of what social media is, unfortunately. But look, I'm telling you, if your focus is putting out good content and being a source of reliable educational information, you're positioning yourself as the expert. It is helping the rest of your marketing come together, in terms of generating referrals, positioning you as the expert. It just reinforces the blogs that you write, the videos that you make. It reinforces the content that's on your website. It becomes a huge driver as part of your marketing. And that's where your social media strategy should lie. That's where your focus should be. Please don't get caught up in engagements. All right. That's it. That's the truth. And that's going to be it for this week. Continue to check us out. Continue to check out Center Stage. We're pumping out episodes every Wednesday morning. A lot of good guests talking about various legal issues, marketing issues, business development issues. I'm really excited for the guests that we have lined up. So please check that out. Wherever you get your podcasts, wherever you're listening to this show right now, you can also find Center Stage. All right. Hope that was helpful for you guys. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.